All right. What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me see my mic sounding first. Test. Test. All right. Let me go ahead and send this link out. We are live. All right, London session just started. I'm turning this music down. A little loud on mine. When y'all hop in, you already know the drill. Let me know how it sounds on y'all's end. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm setting up my phone really quick. What's going on, Deep Thoughts? I see you on here. What's going on, Trader Go? London session just started. We're going to be looking at a couple charts. Let me just get this thing set up really quick. We're going to be looking at gold. We're going to be looking at oil. We're going to be going over yesterday as well. Because the news really, things went as projected still, but the news kind of delayed what I was looking for the most part. We're going to be going over all that once more people hop in here. In the meantime, got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're going to be going over yesterday, the news, today, all that good stuff. Once more people hop in here. What's going on, Freddie? I see you in here. You're gonna sell on what? What you gonna sell on right now? Yes, we're on. Let me adjust my alerts. Those on TikTok, read the pinned message when you're hopping in here. We're live on YouTube right now. If you want to see the chart, the full screen, a lot better, go ahead and hit that link in the bio and join the YouTube live. And we're looking at both chats though. So if you do have any questions, drop in the chat. I'm going to put all the chart names on here. All right, man. So we took an L on GJ yesterday. We're not going to be messing with GJ today because it is a JPY holiday, of course. We took an L on GJ and it retraced to the level. The buy idea wasn't the wrong idea. We just entered a little too early. So we took a buy, me and the members yesterday on GJ. We waited for the retest here. couldn't hold this level, couldn't break this level here. We hit TP1 and then rejected after barely missing TP2. And then when it came down to the support level right here, did a nice little move twice. And now price is kind of just chilling right now. Again, there's a Japanese holiday today. So it might try to do a move, but don't be too shocked. The volume's kind of dead with that pair. And then all the other trade setups I was looking for ended up going as projected later on during the day. Now, those that don't know, this doesn't mean there's no setups at this time, but I personally stopped taking trades after like 12 o'clock. And literally all the moves I was looking for, besides the GJ move, did their move like at 11, 12 o'clock. It is what it is, though. It does happen. Again, we have a bunch of news events that kind of slowed and delayed the flow of price. Those I was in the 11 session live stream, we was going over yesterday oil sales. Oil went as projected, but we did the move again when I wasn't looking at it when I was off the charts. We're waiting for the retest here. Price broke above that level. It didn't break back below. And so again, you see 11:30 going on 12 o'clock. I was already off the charts at that time. So this would have been a nice move I could have caught, but I wasn't on the charts. But at least I know it was going as projected. And I was saying the same thing here. If US30 could break this level, we can see buys up to here. But it is what it is. We missed that setup. We're going to be looking for some more setups today, though. So we're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching the indices. And then I got EN up here as well. With EN, we could see a possible reversal coming into play because we was bullish. Price started consolidating, failed to make a higher high, rejected this level. So I'm going to wait to see what the retest is looking like. It did respect the support level right here. So we're going to be seeing how price reacts to around like 80, 60. We're going to see how price reacts to that. And then we're looking for buys on gold still. Gold did a short move. Wasn't the move I was looking for, though. We're kind of in the middle of the higher high, but we're struggling to break and stay above like 1990. So if price can break above 1990, you can look for another buy setup. We do got some news events again today. Might see some action at 8 o'clock, but tomorrow is when we're going to see some real interesting stuff happen, most likely. But as far as today goes, we got GBP news at 8 a.m., and then we got GBP and USD news at 8:30. Then we got a Japanese holiday, then we got New Zealand orange photo news event. Don't know exactly what time. Doesn't have it yet, but it's supposed to be popping off later on today as well. So we're just going to be watching these charts. If you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at the charts, drop in the chat. Rest in peace, Solana. What's going on, G-Money? What happened to Solana? I have not been keeping up with crypto for a while. I'm not going to lie to you. What happened to Solana? Yeah, we just went over that, Maddie. What's going on, Jeff? And I also went over that in the live stream as well. So if you are a member, make sure to watch the live yesterday because we went live yesterday during the news event. Broke down the GJ trade as well as the charts. And also, if you watch the New York price watch list, those other charts went as projected as well, like I mentioned. But again, the idea wasn't wrong. It just retraced to the next support level, then did the move we was looking for. It happens. What's going on, Edwin? Appreciate the likes, Colter. You got any questions, drop in the chat. When you look at the charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. Those that just joined, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description if you're on YouTube. Join the free signal through Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Those on TikTok, YouTube's in the bio. We are live on YouTube right now, so you want to see the chart a little bit better. Go ahead and hit the link in the bio and join the YouTube live. But if you want to stay on TikTok, that's cool too. Going to be dropping a new video today. All right. And I didn't do any vote polls this week like I have the past couple weeks, but that's because I already got a couple things I kind of want to knock out and post this week. So that's why we've been posting. We posted a video on Sunday, and then what was it, like 2 days ago? I got one more video I'm going to be dropping to this week, most likely today. And then next week we'll be back with the weekly votes and the content and all that good stuff. Those on YouTube, let me know if y'all can hear me good on the mic. I did test it, but let me know if you can hear me good. If it acts up, just refresh the screen. If it's still buggy, let me know. I gotta add another level, huh? All right, so I'm about to see a magic trick real quick. I gotta add another level. Let me do that real quick. We're gonna be watching the indices, US30 NAS100 SPX. We're gonna be watching oil. We're gonna be watching EN, and then we're going to be watching gold. At least that's my game plan for today. But like always, you got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at any charts, go ahead and drop in the chat. But let me, I gotta add some more levels really quick. So let me do that real quick. Members watching the live right now, if you weren't in the live yesterday, which I know most of y'all wasn't, make sure to watch the recording of the live. I dropped it like 30 minutes after we went live during the news event. So if you didn't watch that, make sure to watch, especially new members, because we didn't just look at the charts and stuff. I broke down, some, I wouldn't say basics, but some things you need to understand when managing your trades, holding positions, all that good stuff. So make sure to check that one out. I'm trying to get this level right really quick. Let me cut it to the chat in a second. I'm doing something really quick. I might try this looking. I might try this shit work. There we go. All right, so that's what we're working. All right, cool. That's better. I just had to add another level. Yeah, my goal's kind of just been chilling right here. It's very interesting what's going to happen today and tomorrow. We are still bullish, but we have this level of traffic to the left that price is struggling to break. And right beyond this level of traffic is the all-time highs. Now, last time, earlier this year, when we caught this uptrend up, I was already anticipating a drop in the reversal. Because again, each time price hit these all-time highs around 2075, 2060. Huge downtrend like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Then 2022 during March, same thing happened. And then this year, around it, well, not really, like a quarter later during May, same thing happened. That's when we saw the huge drop to the downside. But one thing for sure is gold also doesn't want to break past and be less than like $1,810. Because each time it hit that level, even with the downtrend, that thing shot back up. We even saw a similar reaction here, but couldn't hold, dropped down. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens this week, today and tomorrow. I am still going for buys. I'm not going to look for sells unless price breaks below like 1960. But price has just kind of been playing pinball literally all week. It did that retracement on Tuesday after rejected that level, and then it's literally just been playing pinball. Let me zoom this so y'all can see a little better on TikTok. Those on TikTok, make sure to read the pin comment when you hop in. We're live on YouTube. So you want to see the chart a little bit better, go ahead and join the YouTube live link in the bio. But I'm looking at both charts. Yeah, SPX. Yeah, I got you. So it's kind of similar to US30. NAS, SPX, US30. They all kind of did similar moves yesterday. Failed to hold the resistance level. I was saying on yesterday's live stream in the members New York price watch it. We could break that low. We could see buys, but it did the move when I was off the charts. So I missed it. So right now we have this resistance level. So we're waiting for one or two things. We're going to wait to see how price reacts to 42.55, 42.60. As you can see here, this is where we caught that lower low last week, right off that level. And now we're right back at this level kind of the same day. Now, this was Wednesday when price hit that level. Well, I guess yesterday was Wednesday. So we're kind of back where we left off last week. So we want to see one or two things, right? So our price breaks back above, it breaks above like 42.55, 42.60 that support. We can see price continue to push up to around 42.80. But if it rejects back below 42.25, 42.20, things get interesting because we are right now. These are the next two levels where we can see a possible reversal come into play, right? If it failed to hold this resistance level yesterday, right? Hit that level, rejected. Then when the news came off, FOMC pushed price back up. So I broke this resistance level where we caught those sells last week on, right? So now we're at this strong resistance level. We caught sells the week before at, right? We can see how price is rejecting this level strongly. So price breaks above this level. We can see the reversal come into play. I already see bullish momentum, especially when we look on the 4-hour time frame. Right, it was bearish. So the lows get made here. Now we see the reversal coming in. We broke the lows to the left. And now we see higher high getting made. So right now we can also see even on the 4-hour a nice little wick price trying to break that level. But I can kind of see a retracement happening. I want to see price leave a retest at 42.30, see what happens. But we do see bullish momentum coming into play, so we can see price possibly push up. But again, I'm waiting to see how it reacts and see what can break past 42.55, 42.60, where it's kind of come to a halt at. Did a little push during Tokyo session as well, but it's kind of chilling right here. Wouldn't be surprised, but kind of chills here or plays around. We do got a news event today at 8:30 for GBP and USD, and then 30 minutes before that we got GBP news. We're not going to be going live with the members today. We're going to be going live tomorrow during during non-farm employment and all that good stuff. But that's what I see with SPX. So I'm kind of leaning towards buys. But again, we're at that spot where if price breaks us all rejects, we can either see the downtrend continue or we can see the reversal come into play. I definitely want to see price retest 42.30 before it tries to make a decision. That's what the same thing we're looking at for US30 NAS100. They all did similar moves yesterday, right? US30 on the other hand, it hit that level we was talking about in the live stream as well. We had that low get made, broke that level. So now we're going to wait for the retest. So price, we're going to either wait for one or two things. Price to come back down to 32.970, 32.980. See if you can respect that as support or rejects back down. Or the price breaks above 33, 330, 33, 340, and treats that level of support. We can look for buys right there. Same thing like SPX. We're right back at the previous low. And those that are in the TikTok lives or watched my YouTube video, I'm going to drop that link in the YouTube chat right now, but the one on the identify reversals and continuations, the same thing we broke down. So right now, this is the first/second sign of a possible reversal. But we kind of seen a similar thing happen before, like right here, right? Like 2-3 weeks ago. We was bearish. Price at this level, broke the low to the left, but failed to break this next resistance level here. And then what happened? The downtrend continued. So we can possibly see the same thing happen today. So we're just going to wait and see what happens with US30 does, how it reacts to these two levels. But just like SPX, right at this low, showing at the resistance level. So that's what we're looking at with the indices. And the same thing with NAS100 as well. All right, we got the lower low here. Price is right at that resistance level. So same thing, right? It's on the support level around 14,700. But we got a resistance level at around like 14,790. Same thing. All three of them doing the same thing. All three of them basically the same thing we're going to be watching. If price can break and hold this level, we can see the reversal come into play. Or we can kind of see again, price reject and drop back down. So it's going to be very interesting to see what price does. Because again, price has tried multiple times to continue the uptrend, right? Each time is also like slowly just been dropping lower and lower. But same thing is kind of not wanting to break past like 14,080, 14,100. So we're just gonna be watching those. And the same thing with gold. Gold's just kind of been chilling right here. Oil one is projected as well yesterday, but it did the move after I was already off the chart, so I missed that move. Would have been a nice setup is what it is. So we're just been waiting for one or two things: either price to break this next resistance level here, look for a sell, or price retraces back up to here, we can look for a sell as well. But based on how it's looking, I kind of don't see that happening because we already have a bunch of wicks and retests on the daily. So I want to see we're just going to break this level of traffic right here. You know, I got alerts on some currency pairs, but just chilling right now. We see sales back on the AED pairs potentially as well, actually. If you got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But just like I said last week, last week of the month, on the tougher months to trade because all the reports kind of slow things down. Because again, a lot of things were as projected this week, but we kind of just missed them, either because they were just slowed down and choppy, or they're waiting because of news events. A good example was the GNBY was looking for not yesterday, 2 days ago. What was that? Monday, Tuesday? I'm terrible with days. One of those days. What's today? Wednesday, right? So it had to have been Monday. Was looking for that buy setup. Price was dead the entire time until the news. And that day, the news was literally 15 minutes before market close. So there's nothing we can really do about that. But I have to hit that level, price rejected. So we can't see a possible reversal. Again, we have a bunch of charts where we can see continuations of reversals come into play. We was catching the buys. Price failed to make a higher high. Failed to break this resistance level multiple times. Then when the news day happened, the news event, hit that resistance level, rejected back down. So we're going to watch to see how it reacts to the support level right here. If we can break that level, we might look for a sell setup. We have this huge level of traffic here as well, and it just broke through it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to try to break back below it. We're going to just have to wait and see what happens. Right now, it's trading at support, though. Right now, it's trading at support. So I'm going to set an alert right here, actually. Let me move this down. What's going on, Jay? I see you in here. What's going on, Decon? I see you in here. Appreciate the likes. Forward going crazy. What's going on, Gus? Got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. Richard, that's not how it works. Like I always say, I don't got a crystal ball over here. And we're in the first week of the month. It's just slow right now. And we're also in quarter 4 in November. November, December, markets get slow as shit. That doesn't mean there's not going to be any setups, but markets get slow as shit during this time, especially like second, third week in November, because we got Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, we just got holiday after holiday after holiday. We got New York. We got not New York. What's that shit called? Christmas. We got Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's Eve. I feel like I'm missing one. But yeah, it's just gonna get slow a little bit. But if y'all go into the free signal room, even last year around this time, it slowed down, but we'll still catch some nice setups. Let's actually scroll to it. Let's see how around this time last year went. Scroll. We're gonna let Telegram refresh. Let's see how long this takes. I feel like would this be quick? We're in April, so I'm gonna keep it right here. All right, cool. Telegram just had to catch up. Because I could hit the pin comment, but I'll take us all the way to June last year. I'm trying to not go that far into last year. We're almost there, though. We're in March. We just got a couple more months to go. All right, we're in February. We just got a couple more months to go. Push it up a little bit. All right, cool. We're in January. So around this time last year, another reason why I like this Telegram shit. Of course, there's other like platforms specifically for like documenting your trading, But oh, we're using Telegram as all good. So we're going to scroll up a little bit. Scroll up a little bit. I'm trying to find a recap so I can click and jump a couple weeks. Let me zoom in so I can see that better on TikTok. So okay, cool. So we're gonna fast forward and skip a little bit. So this is how we did around this time last year. So we're in January. We just got a couple more months to go. All right, cool. So where is the recap of December? Where is the recap? December. Trying to find a recap so we can jump to the where we need to go a little bit quicker. So bear with me. I'm gonna cut you to the chats in a second. I'm just trying to find this. Once I find them, I'm gonna cut you to the chats and we're gonna break this stuff down. Should be right there. We're on like December 30th, or I got a couple more days. Okay, here we go. So December last year, and this was before I started putting the wins and losses. Damn. But we caught 421,811 pips. December last year, 225 streaks with the members and advanced play signal. This was before I started putting like the wins and losses. I started doing that this year. Okay, so that's how we do December. Let's go to November, because that's the month we're in right now. Okay, so start off December 6th. Oh, this is what I used to call a shit ton of trades back in the day too. Okay, so let's scroll up a little bit more. We're almost there. You can see last year compared to this year the similarities and differences of how I used to like post and set the shit up. But you know, you improve over time. All right, so we're in November now. I'm trying to find where's the recap in November? Like right here. Did I scroll past it? Those that just joined, we're all the way back in November this time last year, just to compare how we did around this time last year, trading wise. But I'm trying to find the recap. When would I post the recap? We're on December 1st right now. Right, December 1st. Where's the recap? If I can't find it, I'm just going to scroll up because we're like right there, but I'm trying to find it. I don't see it. It's the 5th already. Can I do the recap? All right, we don't do the recap. We're just going to go week by week. All right, we're just going to scroll week by week. It's just taking a little too long. Okay, we do this live. All right, so this is November 1st. So this is the recap of the day. So this is how we did the first to the NASDAQ. So if I'm not mistaken, it was either November this time last year or it was October where the indices were slow as shit. But we took an indice trade that day. We had TPs getting hit. This was a 4-1 this day. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this is when things slow. Around this time last year, the indices did slow down. I was taking like straight up only like currency pair trades all November. But then December, things woke up. And then January, we started off the year with a crazy amount of pips caught. All right, oh, yeah. Traded NAS that day as well. Caught 2,375 pips. Okay, here's the recap. Okay, so we're going to minimize it. Let me catch it to chat. I found it. All right. Obviously, y'all can see I'm a lot more organized this year compared to last year. I got alerts on charts so that we're not missing anything. All right, cool. What time frame do I use? I start off on the daily, but the main time frames I use is daily, 4 hour, 15, 5 minute. But if you watch any of my trade breakdowns on YouTube, I break down like beginning to end, how I look for setups, why I took the trades, all that good stuff. I start off on the daily. So there's like the daily right now. Those on TikTok, just assume if it's big candlesticks, I'm on the daily. When I go to the smaller candlesticks, that's when I'm on the 15. But I flip between the daily, 4 hour, 15, 5 minute. And if needed, I go through other time frames, but those are like the main three I go through consistently. Sounds perfect. Okay, cool. You think 1 to 500 leverage is too much? No, I use 1 to 500 leverage. 1 to 500 leverage, there's no issue with that. Again, if you know how I calculate pips and lot size, which is the new video I'm dropping, because I kept on referring to people to watch my how to count pips video, but that was like 8 months, 9 months ago. So I'm going to redo that. And I'm dropping that later on today. But that's what I use for my personal accounts. I use 1 to 500 leverage. Where am I based? I am in America. I am in America. State, if you know, you know, but I don't really like doing information like that on the internet. But I am in America. I lived all over America. I lived outside of America, specifically the United States. But as of right now, I'm in America, West Coast. West Coast. Used to be on the eastern side. That's why everything's EST. But you know, I moved. I should say. I was doing a lot of traveling, but I moved, so I didn't just change. I just kept that EST. Is what it is. So that's also probably why I'm not good at keeping track of time, because I'm like combining. I'm on a London session sleep schedule. I mean, a London sleep schedule, and then I flip between EST and I think like Mountain Standard, whatever this shit's called. But let me find that video I was supposed to be dropping in the chat. So give me one second. You got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop them in the chat. All right. Do not spam. I will see your comment. I respond to all comments. Just doing something really quick. Let's put this back in 15. Let's see the price of it. Kind of like the possible sell for the point. Strong resistance level. Did a pretty good drop though. Might try to retest and retrace. Let's see how it reacts right here. All right, so let me find that video. Here it is. Share. And those on TikTok, the video I'm dropping in the YouTube chat, if you're not on the YouTube live, is how to identify trends and trend reversals. It's on my YouTube channel. But one of the perks of being on YouTube live, let me zoom out so I can see that better. What's going on to me? I see you in here. Is it possible for gold to break 1983 and go down? We can look at gold. You said 1980. You said 1983. I mean, it's not 1983 right now. So yeah, gold right now, we are bullish, but it's struggling to break and hold 1990 as a support level. So if it rejects that level, it can do what it did yesterday, which is come down to 1975. But as you can see, when it hit 1975, it still respect that level as support. But it's failing to break this resistance level straight as support, which would give us that higher high that I'm looking for. So yeah, right now, again, a lot of these charts just ranging, a lot of news events. A lot of these charts are at levels where we can see the continuation or reversal. Like we see that with gold, we see that with the indices right now. We see that with GN, saw that with EA. Well, EA did the reversal yesterday. Only one that's not really showing like reversal shit is like oil, but everything else, like where it's at right now, we can see reversal or continuation. Like you see the same thing with EN. Bullish, they make a high rejected. So yeah, that's what's going on this week. A lot of chopping, a lot of bouncing, and the news doesn't help because the news can work out in your favor. And a lot of charts went as projected yesterday, but again, they did their moves after I was off the charts. I get off the charts. Well, I stopped looking for trades at like 10, 12 o'clock, and that's when they did those moves at like 10, 12 o'clock. So it is what it is. But yeah, as far as gold, it can do that. But I don't. But I go for like the bigger moves. So I don't really scalp, but it can do that on a shorter term basis. But I'm looking for little bigger move. I like to catch lower lows or higher highs. But that just because that's what I like to do doesn't mean that price can't do that. Again, everybody's got different trading styles. That's just personally what I like to do and what I like to go for. Oh, USD CAD making moves, is it? Well, let's look at it. USD CAD making moves. Let's look at it. I haven't traded this since like quarter 1. All right, did a nice bullish. Well, hasn't really done nothing this week, but it did just make a higher high last week. It's kind of just consolidating like all these other charts this week. Like we look at Monday, we look at yesterday, or Tuesday. Today went Thursday already. What the heck? I told you I'm terrible with dates. It's Thursday. Wow. But yeah, we look at all the highs have been all week. It's just like any other chart. It's just bouncing and ranging, but it is respecting its support level. So today and tomorrow, if it can continue to respect the support level at 38.30, we can see bias upside. And you know what's funny? Like I said, I haven't traded this chart in forever. Like I have this right here. This was from September. So I haven't looked at this since September, but these levels are still standing and accurate. So again, that's just another thing. There's no coincidences in the market. I gotta have some more levels, but it is at a decent buy setup. But as we can see all week, it hasn't really made the higher high. It's just been consolidating like all these other charts. But it is at a good setup. And depending on the news today and tomorrow, I can break those highs. Right. So looking at USD CAD, it's chilling at the support level at around 38.30, 38.40. It's struggling to break and hold past 38.70, but if we can break past 38.70, you can see a higher high get made because we are bullish right now. It has been respecting this level all day. Let's look to the left for a second. Is this the highest? No. Okay. So we got this big ass level of traffic right here, all the way from 2020. That price is kind of struggling to break. And literally last year around this, it was at this price same time last year. This was Thursday, October like 20th, 15th. Failed to break that level, rejected. Tried again in March earlier this year, rejected. Now it's going for round 3. So since the third time's the charm is a thing, it might try to break that this week, but it's definitely struggled to break this level of traffic to the left right here. So yeah, I might actually look at this today, see what it does. I'm gonna set some alerts on this. Shout out to you because I would not have looked at this chart. Doesn't mean we're gonna enter it, but I'm gonna set some alerts. We can. I do see some potential on this chart right here. So I gotta add some levels to that. And those watching a recorder of this live, that's the video I just dropped in the chat. Those who join the stream, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Or if you're on TikTok, go ahead and hit the link in the bio. We are live on YouTube right now, so you want to see the chart a little bit better. Go ahead and hit that link in the bio. YouTube's in the bio, free signals in the bio. We're going to go over how we're doing so far this week, how we did last month, last quarter, and all that good stuff. But if you're on YouTube, you already see how we did last month and last quarter. And if you're in the free signal, you already know how we did last month and last quarter. But we're going to go over all that in a little bit. Just make sure I'm not missing any chats or comments. All right. Appreciate the share, Caesar. Appreciate that. What's going on, Roth? What's going on, Manuel? See you in here. What's going on, Jason? What's going on, Landon? I see you in here. What's going on, Wayne? All right, I caught up to everything. So you got any questions, drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. Everybody on TikTok, and you spam tap the screen for 5 seconds. We can get to 3K likes easily. All right. But again, I said this last week. I've said it all this week. I'm going to keep on saying it. Just a slow ass week for many reasons. One is a new month, and also we're month 2 into quarter 4. And quarter 4 is the slowest quarter of the year. Personally, in my opinion, quarter 3, I don't know, quarter 1 was pretty good too, but I think quarter 3, I think like the summer quarter, some people don't like the summer quarter, but I like the summer quarter. I think quarter 1 and quarter 3 move the best. Quarter 4 is definitely the slowest. It was slow around this time last year as well. But just like what was going over last year around this time, we were still hitting some nice moves. But I'm not gonna lie, if it's like anything like last year, it was like we stopped trading. The indices like slowed the fuck down like 2 weeks into November. Right. So this is how we did comparing October last year to October this year. This is how we did October last year. I was trying to find a recap of November, but I did things completely different last year than I did this year. But even in November, we were still catching some decent moves. But things slowed down like the second week, right before Thanksgiving. December was decent as well, though. But enough of all that. We're going to go down to the recent stuff. All right, so this is how we did last month. Last month we went 32-5, took 32 wins, 5 losses. Let me zoom in so y'all can see that on TikTok. Caught 157,608 pips, 125,674 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Every trade posted has the personal entry, the date, the SL, the TPs, time the trade was posted, how many people here entered the trade, reactions, of course, those TPs getting hit. And then if you scroll down to October 8th, no, October 2nd, my bad. No, it is October 8th. Scroll down to October 8th, you'll see how we did last quarter. Last quarter, once we get to it, this is how we did last quarter. So September, 2 months ago, we went 27-4. August, we went 45-7. And in July, we went 34-3. We caught 105,389 pips July. August, we caught 219,708 pips. In September, we caught 16,634. In the quarter, 106 wins, 14 losses, giving us 88% win rate. The catching us hold of 341,731 pips. 323,385 strictly with the members in the advanced play similar. We're kind of on track with having a about even quarter. I mean, we're just in the beginning of month 2, but comparing the month 1 of quarter 3 compared to October's month 1, kind of did the same thing. Like July, we went 34-3. We went 32-5. Caught some more pips. 86% win rate, had 88. No, we didn't. We had like a 90 or 92 for July. As far as this week's been a little slow and choppy. Monday, which day is Monday? This is Monday. Monday, we went 3-0. Tuesday, we took a loss. Then yesterday, we hit TP1, barely missed TP2 and the rejected. And that's pretty much how this week's going. But again, it's been slow and choppy. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Looking at the possible sell on EA right now, watching gold, but again, like we went over, gold just kind of been just ranging, doing its thing. Indices did a nice move yesterday. I was out on the charts when they did the move. Oil did a nice move as well. Those was in the London session live, the one that's projected. Oil members, if you watch New York price watch list, all those one that's projected as well. I broke that down on the New York price watch list. But yeah, so we're gonna be watching gold. I got alerts on some other currency pairs, but as you can see, prices just retracing or dead right now. So not much we can do right now. EA is the only one at a decent level, but it's kind of just chilling here. We're gonna do 15 about to start in about 30 seconds, so we're gonna see what that 15 does. And I gotta add some more levels on UC. Add some more levels on UC. I'm probably gonna do that right now. Huge lower traffic than that to try to break. I'm gonna try to see if it will break it though. My bad, TikTok. I keep forgetting that I zoom in and zoom out for y'all. Yeah, for it to do that move, it's going to have to break these highs at around 38.80, 38.70 first. But if we can do that, this would be a nice looking move right here. But first, we'd have to break these levels here, especially this level first. Either way, this would be a decent move, even if it goes halfway. Looks like it's trying to do something. Let's see what EA is up to as well. EA is still having that level. It might try to run off though. Yeah, so I like how this is looking as well. I like how EA and EC is looking. Gold and oil still trying to get their lives together. Let's go back to EA as well. You got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop in the chat. Looking, it's just a slow week right now. First week of the month. New month started. Happens all the time. We look at the first week of the month last month, the month before that. We see the same shit happen. All right, so we rejected that level. So now let's see if it's going to hold this level as resistance or it's going to break back above. Again, a lot of these charts, depending on what happens today and tomorrow, can go either way. We was bullish on EN, failed to make a higher high, which is the first sign of the reversal. So now we're waiting to see how the retest is going to look. Broke that level, hit the support level here, which was a strong support level in the past, but also strong resistance level. Now it's about to retrace back up to this resistance support level here at around 80.50, 80.60. So we're going to watch and see how it reacts there. We're going to hold it as resistance, or it's going to treat that support again like it did 2 weeks ago. Looks like UC's going to try to do a move right now. Yeah, it's retraced as well. Ian kind of similar. Got this level of traffic here. We was catching sells last month. Then when it broke this level here, retraced back, was very choppy. Failed to break this level here, break the highs to the left, reverse back down. Now we're kind of right back where we left off in September, beginning of October, right? Because this was October 1st. Well, October 2nd, I should say. This was beginning of last month. And now we're right back where we left off last month. So it's going to be interesting to see what it does here. It's retesting the level right now. What's going on, Noah? See you in here. I want to take a look at gold chart. Which time frame to use for entry on gold? It's not just gold, but it's the same thing with all my charts. All right, you're watching any of my trade breakdowns on YouTube, they all say the same stuff. So I'm gonna answer your question, but watch my trade breakdowns. My most recent one, I broke it down, as well as my other ones. I just dropped the most recent one. I think, what day was it? I can pull it up right now. What day did I just drop that video? I dropped that video literally yesterday or Tuesday. One of the 2 days. Watch my most recent trade breakdowns, my most recent video. Identify the trend on the daily. Then I go on the 15 and 5 to look for my entries. I figure out the flow of price on the daily, and then I go on to the 15 and 5 to look for my entries. And I don't know if y'all can see it on YouTube good, but the time frames are right here. And if you go to Monday when we took trades live Monday, or anytime last week when we took trades live, you'll see me literally live being on the 15 looking for setups. Those on TikTok, read the pin comment when you hop in. We're live on YouTube, so you're going to see the chart a little bit better, the full screen. Or you get tired of me forgetting to zoom in and out for you. Hit that link in the bio. YouTube's in the bio. Your signal's in the bio. Everything's in the bio. Yeah, make sure to follow me on here as well, because I do go live during the New York session at least 3 times on here. Live during New York with the members during the news event. We'll be live later on today on TikTok. Then we break some stuff down. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate the follow, Mike Perry. When do you delete lines from your chart? When? When I don't need them anymore. Like, just like you USD CAD, right? Shout out to Noah. I have not traded this. It looks like it's trying to do a move right now too. I have not traded this since like quarter 1 or 2. But these levels, I just happened to chart these levels still valid, right? Just like another chart, like the CS. I have not traded any Swiss francs. There was news today for this, by the way. Since like quarter 2, because Swiss franc pairs were just super choppy, right? All these levels are still valid and relevant. Like we look at this level here on price rejected. This was in October, beginning of October, right? I have not traded this since like March. And it was taking all these setups during March and all that stuff, right? But just like how price rejected this level June 1st, just like how price is rejecting this level literally this week, it's not just a one-time level we trade off of. These are literally key price levels that price rejects and respects over and over and over again, right? Like we're all the way in 2015, we're all the way in 2012, 2012, 2011, and then we go back to the present, these same exact levels. I mean, you can't see them because I was zoomed out, but if, we're going a smaller time frame or some shit, you'll see what I'm talking about. So we're going to 4 hour, and then we zoom in. You can see how price is still treating these levels support resistance. But to answer your question, I redo my levels every week. Sometimes I adjust them twice a week, but yeah, I usually redo them every week. I do them like on Sunday, and then yeah, E is retesting. I do them on Sunday, and then sometimes Wednesday, Thursday, I refresh them. Like I adjusted some of them earlier today. I might finish adjusting them after go live, but because if I feel like I need them to be adjusted, or if I see new levels, I gotta add new levels. That's what I do. But I always on Sundays refresh my levels. Always on Sundays, I refresh my levels. Good question though. Do you have results up to date? Yeah. You hit the link in the bio. Free signaling is how we did last month. Like I update on a daily basis. Like I do the recap of the day every day. I do the recap of the week at the end of every week. I do the recap of the month every month. Right? Like October just ended. I did the recap last night. This is how we did October. We went 32-5. We has an 86% win rate for the month. Got 157,608 pips. 125,674 strictly with the members. Every trade posted has the date, the time the trade was entered, how people viewed entered the trade, reactions, personal entry, SL, TPs, TPs getting hit. See, this was a recap of the month. This is October 2nd. Did the recap of September, right at the end of September. So everything's very up to date, right? Do the recap of the week at the end of every week. Screenshots of positions, everything in there. Wins, losses, everything's posted. Wins, losses, everything's posted. So again, just hit the link in the bio, join the free signal room. You can literally explore this yourself. Because again, we're growing a little bit quicker. So that's why I always post this stuff. So I be getting a lot of the same questions, but a lot of the questions y'all ask, the answer is right in your face, whether you know it or not, right? Like sometimes people will ask me like, where's the YouTube or where's the Instagram? But you go into TikTok bio, there's literally the Instagram icon there, and then in the bio it says, join the free signal room here. So, and you hit the link fly, literally everything's on there. YouTube's the first one. I mean, free signal's the first one. I got the YouTube on there. I got the services on there. Literally everything's in the bio. No problem with that. SPY, we're gonna look at SPY. SPY is probably doing the same thing the indices are doing, but I got you. We're gonna look at SPY. All right, so we're gonna look at SPY. Let me see what else we got. Wonder letting you log in. I recently tried an account. It's not letting me. We asked somebody else. I don't use it. The only thing I use on Lambda for is my sources on TradingView. As far as like having an account with them, I don't got an account with them. Appreciate the likes. Just make sure I come to the chat. I'm gonna look at SPY in a second. I'm just gonna try not to miss anything. What's my favorite pair? If I had to choose, it's between three. We said pair, so I guess currency pair would be between. Well, not GU right now, but GU back in the day used to go crazy. And by back in the day, I mean like earlier this year and last year. But it's kind of just in the choppiness right now. But GJ, GU, I like those, even though I haven't traded GU in a while. Well, we traded GU earlier this month, but prior to this month, I hadn't traded GU in a couple months. But I like GJ, GU as far as currency pairs go. Gold and the indices like SPX, NAS, US30, but as you can see, GU's kind of been a mess ever since we caught the sales beginning of this month. It's just been kind of choppy. So couldn't really do too much with that. GJ's been kind of rangy. Had a nice move on it on, I think, Monday. Went for another move on it yesterday. Retraced. Then did a similar move I was looking for on the level below it. Went for a buy here. We hit TP1, barely missed TP2. Failed to break this resistance level here, which we can see price was trading this forward here. Rejected. Then when it came to this level, shot up like about shot up about like 50 pips twice, and still respecting this as support. But GJ, GU, Gold, SPX, NAS, US30. I used to trade GER30, USDX, but literally I look at all the same charts. Like you go into the Sunday chart analysis, right? I drop the Sunday chart analysis at the beginning of every week. You watch this Sunday chart analysis. Most of the stuff's going as projected. Last week's Sunday chart analysis, everything we entered, I broke down on Sunday when that's projected. So the Sunday chart analysis literally shows you all the charts I look at. Like I look at a handful of charts on a daily basis, and then from there I narrow them down to which ones look the cleanest, and whichever ones look the cleanest, where I can see the best looking setups in my opinion, and those are the ones I look at for the day. But every beginning of every day, every session, I go through all the same charts. You know what I'm saying? I go through GJ, GN, GU, GA. I go through gold, the indices, oil, and then from there I just narrow some stuff. I just narrow the things down. That's how I go about it. I think everybody, it's good. It's okay to have a favorite pair, but everybody should at least have 2 to 4. I say 4, but at least 2 to 4 charts you look at, because there's always going to be a time where even your favorite pair is not going to have any setups. Like gold, I've been looking at a setup all week for gold. It's just been ranging. After we did that rejection Monday, it's just ranging. After we had a huge gold buy, like we caught the entire high last week, the week before that. Same with the indices, we caught the entire lower low on SPX last week and on NAS last week. Now we're seeing a retracement. Same thing with GN. We caught the entire high the week before. Well, not last week, but 2 weeks ago. Then we caught the potential high last week. Now we just see a bunch of retracing and retests going on. All right, so we're about to see if it breaks the low. If it breaks this low, we're going to go for sales. Breaks and holds it as resistance, that is. But if it respects this as support, you can see price posture try to push back up. But it broke the support level just now. So it's going to be interesting to see how it reacts to the support level. We do got this huge level of traffic right here. Yeah, there's just not a lot of volume right now compared to last week. But again, I already saw this coming. Said it last week said in the Sunday chart analysis, the saying off stream is what it is. We can't really do too much when there's not volume, because volume is what makes price move. Even when there is low volume, price will still trickle and follow the flow of price, like we've seen this week as well, or last week. But I think we all agree when there is volume, price does a lot smoother moves. But all these small candlesticks, we can see there is no volume here. The most volume we see is when price hits a key price level. Like price was super choppy. You can't really see that on TikTok. You see it a little bit better. Like price was super choppy here, hit this key price level. Then we see the candlesticks got a little bit bigger. Volume started to come in off the rejection. Then when price broke that level, small candlesticks again. When price hit this key level, what happened? Volume came in off the rejection. And yeah, so literally price has just been kind of chilling right now. Not too much we can do with that. Looking at EA is still kind of chilling at this level. We just got a bunch of retests and choppiness going on right now. It's got a bunch of retests and choppiness going on right now. Well, let's look at SPY before I forget. So we're gonna pull up SPY. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop in the chat. Those joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit first link in the description on a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit the first link. Check it out for yourself. If you're on TikTok, you can either hit the link in the bio and join the YouTube stream. We're live on YouTube right now, or just hit the link in the bio, join the free signal room. Going to be going over that in a little bit. Just went over it like 10 minutes ago. So looking at SPY, broke that level. I don't know if you were the same person asking about SPY yesterday, but we went over this in lunch session live stream yesterday as well. So I broke that level. We're going to smaller time frame. Guys, see how it's going to react to the retest, but it respects the level as support. We can see the reversal come into play. And if it breaks 42.70, 42.60, treats that level of support, we can see price head towards 428. And if it breaks 428, we can see it hit 430, 431 on the extreme. So when markets reopen, you want to see if price is going to respect that level as a support. If it can, we can see buys. But if it rejects that level, and especially if it rejects the support level that's currently on at like 421.50, 421.40, and if it breaks past 420, 419.30, we can see price come back down to the daily level around 416, 415. Right? Because again, we're going to be going over this. We go over this all the time in the TikTok lives, but if you've never seen the TikTok lives during the New York session, we're going to be going live later on today on TikTok. We're going to be breaking that stuff down. But right now, we have the first sign of the reversal. We have the lower low get made, broke this level. So now we got to see if the price is going to treat this as support. If it treats as support, we can see the reversal come into play. But if it rejects that level, treats as resistance again, we can see sales come into play. But that's what's going on with SPY right now. Pretty much the same thing like with SPX and NAS100. Depending on how it reacts to these levels right here, we can see the continuation or a reversal come into play. Everybody that's still watching, all right, those watching, shout out to y'all, because again, when it's slow, I know people don't want to watch or don't want to hear. They just want to wait for signals and stuff like that. But the reason why I like to use the bias is, again, this is a more realistic part of trading. There are slow weeks, slow days. And again, if there's no volume, there's nothing we can really do about that. So yeah, for the game plan today, we're going to be watching EN. With EN, depending on how price reacts to this level, was treating as support, rejected this. So if it treats this level as resistance, we could possibly see the reversal come into play. But if it breaks back above that level, treats as support, like it's rejecting right now. If it breaks back above this level, treats as support, we could see possible buys towards 41.50. Indices, same thing. It respects 42.30 as a support. We can see possible buys and reversal come into play. But if it rejects back below like 42.20, we could see the bearish momentum come back into play. We got news today, 8 a.m. for GBP pairs, 8:30 for GBP and USD pairs. We got a Japanese holiday today, and that's pretty much the news today. And then, of course, tomorrow at 8:30, we got Canadian and USD news. We got the non-farm employment rate after hourly earnings. And then 2 hours after that, 10 a.m., we got USD news. Like I said, I'm still going to be on the charts. But don't be too sharp surprised the price is slow and dead like it's been all week until the news pops off. I'm going to be going live later on today on TikTok, so make sure to follow me on TikTok. We're going to be going live later on there. Make sure to hit the links in the description. If you're on YouTube, hit the links in the bio. If you're on TikTok, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. You just see the Instagram, those on YouTube scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Instagram's Playmaker_way, TikTok's Playmaker_way. I post daily on both pages. If you got any questions, you can DM me on Instagram. Those on TikTok, just hit my bio, hit my profile picture, top left corner. Instagram's in the bio. And then the links are in the link file, and the links are also in Instagram bio. We're just going to be watching to see how price reacts to these levels. New hour did just start. What do we look at to work out volume? Is it the size of the candlestick? I mean, kind of. I have a video breaking that down. Let me find that video and I got you. But it has to do with the size of the candlesticks. So I'm gonna find that video. I'm gonna drop that in the chat and then I'll answer your question. That's a good question though. So let me find that video because I got a video breaking down volume candlestick. So let me find that. Pretty sure it's this one. No problem. All right, so volume has to do with like certain times. There's certain times where certain pairs will have volume kick in. But as far as volume, you can tell volume kicked in when price starts to make a move, right? So looking at EN, for example, price stayed, like if I zoom out on a 15-minute time frame, price is making a straight line. There's no volume here, right? Then we see this engulfing candle, I'll call it, or when price retraced to hit the support level. You saw the volume kick in. So volume kicks in when it hits key price levels or depending on the time of the day. But you can tell there's volume when price is making lower lows or higher highs. And you can tell there's no volume when price is just bouncing and weaving, or when it's just staying in place like you see here, or when price is staying in place right here, there's no volume. Since there wasn't enough volume for price to make a higher high here, what happened? Price rejected. Right? If price is failing to go up or failing to go down, it's got no other choice but to retrace back to the nearest level, which is what we saw EN do here. And then what happened? EN hit this level, volume came in, made a higher high, and then price slowly retraced back down because it couldn't break that level, right? Or if we look at gold, last Friday when we called that gold trade, Thursday into Friday, price was struggling to break this level. Wasn't enough volume to break that level, so price retraced back down to the nearest level below it. Then went off the retest. What happened? Volume came in, and then that's when we blew and exceeded all of our TPs. Just like right here when we went for this gold buy on this Thursday. Price was choppy, wasn't any volume, but because we followed the flow of price, once volume kicked in, which you can see here, we had the higher high get made, higher low, higher high, and we saw the volume kick in. So yeah, so basically keep it simple. If you see big candlesticks, that's when you can tell it's volume, or if you see higher highs, lower lows getting made, that's when the volume's coming into play. But when we see shit like this, there's low volume. That's why price struggles to break certain levels, right? When we look at gold currently, there's no volume in these candlesticks. What's going on, Rodney? See you in here. No problem. Yeah, watch this video. I go over that as well as a few other candlesticks in this video, so make sure to watch that video. And then those on TikTok, you either go on the YouTube Live and see the links I dropped, or just check out the videos. I got a playlist going over how to read the charts and trading tips. I got a playlist going over strictly trade breakdowns. We post weekly content on YouTube. We don't just go live every day, London stuff doing EST, but we post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos. Most recent video I dropped was breaking down the NASDAQ SPX moves we caught last week. We literally caught huge moves last week on NASDAQ and SPX. I broke those down in the most recent video on YouTube. And those on TikTok, like I'm live on YouTube, so I'm going back and forth between the chats. About to catch up to y'all's chats right now. Shout out to y'all that got us up to them likes. Got us to 3K likes. Shout out to y'all. It was just at 1.4. So y'all just went crazy. What's going on, Sid? I see you in here. Okay, what's going on? I appreciate the follow, Russ, man. What's going on, Jesus? What's going on, Matthew? Scout selling at 8 SPX. I don't scout. But no, I wouldn't really go for a sell yet. We gotta see how it's reacting here because we just had all week price do retracement. It's making higher highs, and on the 4-hour time frame, it broke the downtrend. Today on the daily, we could potentially break the downtrend. Right when we zoom out, we have those lower lows where we caught those huge drops last week. Price broke the low to the left, did the retest, shot up. So right now we got some bullish momentum coming into play on the 4-hour, potentially on the daily today as well. So I wouldn't go for sales, especially not right now, because again, it's the first week of the month. A new month just started. We got a bunch of reports coming out. First week and last week of the month is when we had the most reports come out, and when price does the funkiest movements. So I wouldn't really go for, but I don't go for scalps anyways. As far as SPX, this is what I'm looking at with SPX. I want to see price retrace and see how it reacts to 42.30. If it treats 42.30 as support, we could see possible buys, but I'd much rather look for a buy if price can break and hold above 42.55, 42.60. Because if price retraces down to this level, depending on if it rejects or respects it, kind of like what we saw right here, we could see the downtrend come back into play. Like I said, we broke the downtrend on the 4-hour. On the daily, not quite. We're right back at this resistance level. We caught those lows for those 3 days in a row last week. So depending on what happens today and tomorrow, we could either see the downtrend continue or we could see the reversal or the attempt of the reversal come into play. I wouldn't go for a sell at that level. I'd rather wait for it to break the daily level to go for a sell. Appreciate the follow, Terrible Tim. What's going on, Terrible Tim? What program is that on this? This is TradingView. This is TradingView. I do all my chart analysis and markups on TradingView. All right, so we got a new 15 about to start. So let me go through these charts really quick to see. Once my computer catches up on me. I just restarted it too. My thing is bugging out right now. I was just about to end the live anyways, but I was trying to look at the charts before I ended it. But this might be the cue to restart. I know I got to update. The price is still chilling at this level right here. Yeah, so we're still going to be on the charts, but as we can see, price hasn't really done too much on this live. Just dropped a video the other day on YouTube, dropping another one later on this week. So make sure you hit the link at the bottom, explore the channel, post weekly content on there. All right, cool. I'm just cutting to the chat before we hop off. All right, so make sure to follow me here on TikTok because we'll be going live later on today during New York. It's going to be breaking down some stuff. The London session lives are usually when we're just looking at the charts, chilling. New York session lives on TikTok is when we break down some stuff. We still answer questions, but they're a little bit more interactive. We start breaking down some more things. London session lives when we kind of look for setups and trade. There is no setups as of right now. Let me go to Ian really quick. Try to everybody still watching. Those on YouTube, hit that like button, even though we ain't enter anything. Hit that like button. And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Yes, we're gonna see how price reacts to that level. Price has literally just been playing around. New 15 just started, so we're gonna see what happens. Appreciate that. All right, cool. Like I said, we're gonna be live later on today, but we out right now.